Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Hazard.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Good ball, good take. Danger averted for now. Rijkaard. And this is Bale. Tries to pass it through. Stoichkov providing an outlet on that flank. And that has been knocked clear. And that's been won straight back. Dembele.
This is the time you need that pace.
Van Dijk makes the interception. And he's managed to get free. Takes a shot! Mbappe. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Eto'o. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's a pretty loose pass. Dembele! Look at the space here! Rodri. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Dembele! That's a shade optimistic. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Milan were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Milan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. He's picked his way through. And it's Hazard. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Messi. And Messi! Mbappe. Decent progress down the left. Oh, that's fabulous. No, he's not getting his way this time. Thuram with the clearance. Dumfries. Milan looking to pass their way through. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Reflections on the first half?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively, I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Substitution.
Here we go again, then.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And this is Eto'o. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Messi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Villa. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, he's onto this. And this is Bale. And who's quick to get it clear again. They get a throw in. Bale!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Hazard. Now it's Villa. Now this could be a chance. Muscular approach does pay off here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He has found the way through. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Hazard. Adams spots it and intercepts. Played in. Van Dijk gets it away. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Applies the finish! And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Threads one in, spread neatly. Ball's gone out of play.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Dembele. Number 17.
Now it's Mbappe. Cross in.
20, Sado.
And he's heaved it away.
Number 9, Eto'o. Number 13.
And that's been intercepted.
Nesta.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gullit.
Milan
Number
clearly are
77,
pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Xabi Alonso. Number 11, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 2.
Now, can they get him
William
away?
Saliba.
Thuram gets over and intercepts. Thuram getting this one clear. Plays a sharp little ball here. Messi gets into a good position. Rummenigge. And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Pull it. He's had a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's anyone. It's Alonso! And the whistle goes. So nearly a telling finale, but it ends 0-0. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. And that is as far as they're going to go. He's through here. Forlan gets into a good position. Decent chance! Ronaldinho! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Pedri with a definite foul there. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Forlan. Hazard. Out towards the flank. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
So it is still 0-0. Not the most accurate pass. Van Dijk.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Hazard. Can he get it through? And he plays one through. Rummenigge! It's loose, in for the pieces! They've scored! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Pass somewhat off target. Hazard. Aimed beyond the defence. And that's played in low. Great chance! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So that's... And the shots! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal.
It's Eto'o! Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Eto'o! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. That's a sharp pass. Yamal. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Spread it left. They expected better, and so did he. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
To draw your attention to the screen.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
It really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Azar! Great football, shot and save.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Dembele. He's shifting through the gears here. Taken back almost at once. Goes for the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now, can they get him away? That's been slipped through. He's being urged to shoot. Shot at goal! Really well taken goal. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical.
Goes for a shot! He scores! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. It's their second corner of the game. It's a mighty effort! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Now it's Ronaldinho.
Substitution for Argentina. Number 14, Yamal. Coming on to replace him is number 10, Messi.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's superb.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Chips it through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Knocks it into space. That is a great pick out. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Substitution for Argentina. Number 7, Hadrian. Number 18, Dembele. Coming on the field.
Cleared
number
without
19,
complication.
Guti. Number 15, Mbappe.
Well
Substitution
seen,
in progress.
saw that come. Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
There will be 5 minutes
That
added
looks a
time.
decent ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that should get the job done. And there's the shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Substitutions taking place.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries from a long way out. And the goalkeeper watches it past. And we're done. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it is... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Quality ball. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Looking to play him in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Thuram.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Seedorf. Seedorf! Now, who's going to be first to this? That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That's a little off target. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And we have our very first corner. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Camavinga. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Well, that's well spotted. Eder Militao. And it's Azar. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
A probing pass. Thuram. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Camavinga. Azar. It's Camavinga. Eder Militao. Danielson. That ball looks a good one. Thuram. Nicely weighted ball. Eto'o. In towards the back stick. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
To tell you that we were expecting
to look back on the first 45 minutes.
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively, I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Danielson. Threads one in. Rummenigge.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Chance, surely! They've scored! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Hazard tries looking up for options on the left. Takes a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And the finish! And he hits the net! 2 up now, and they are cruising. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he can do.
17, Eden Hazard.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Drogba knocks it into space. Chance for a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he get on the end of this? Great chance! Oh, should have put that away.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. And here's Eto'o. Messi. Here's a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. Looking for options for movement. That's a throw.
Substitution in progress. There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Xavi Alonso tries to play it through. Now it's Mbappe. And that is that. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
Hello attendees, this
Your
is
final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Well, that has not gone well. Over to the left, and it's Camavinga. Oh, perfectly measured that.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Shot at goal! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Thuram gathers from the goal kick. That's the throw. Messi. And here's Eto'o. Can he get on the end of this? Seedorf. Here comes another cross. That's a decent clearance. That's a cute ball. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Takes a shot! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Quality ball. Rijkaard. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Seedorf, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Decent chance! Corner number 2 then. There's the header! He can get that clear. Out to the right. And he's had a hit! And that is doing no harm at all.
Messi clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Messi. It's a good run down the right.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now that looks a decent ball. Camavinga did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's a pretty loose pass. Camavinga spots it and intercepts. Vitinha, now it's Torres. Nicely worked. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Caught offside that time. Tries to pass it through. Hazard. Rumen and the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Takes the shot! And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Oh, what a ball! Hazard. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. And he's worked it through. Pass somewhat off target. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Well, there's the clearance. And he's only too happy to take that back. Goes for goal! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
And it's lofted through here. Hazard. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's gone backward here. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's chosen to go back. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Batistuta, and it's Neymar. Half an hour gone in the second half. Played into space out wide. And smartly reclaimed. Great chance! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Now that's well seen too.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
That's a sharp pass. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. 5 minutes left on the clock. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
That's positional gold. The utilisation...
Applies the finish! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Has
There will
another
be
go!
1 minute added time.
And he's straight offside. Not the most accurate pass. And the referee brings it to a close. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. And he was quick to react. Passing is crisp and sharp. Seedorf.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever. Seedorf!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you...
He's gone for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Scholes. Now it's Messi. And it's Messi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. Doggett goes for goal! And he comes up trumps again.
Messi really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
And we have our very first corner. Up he goes! And now they can spring out of defence. Messi! There it is! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
After 20 minutes is number 10, Lionel Messi.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Rijkaard delivering the goods as expected.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Seedorf. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this? Now the delivery. Oh, smashing header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Eto'o. Tries to pass it through. Chelsea upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Oh, he's been caught napping! And the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Now it's Messi. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. And Messi!
There will be 1 minute
Scholes.
added time.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that'll be the last act of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Volunteers for each block.
Reflections
Please
on the
report
first
to the
half?
staff room
Well, this is when
immediately.
you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're off again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Corner number 2 then. Maradona. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And this is Eto'o. Shot at goal! And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Oh, it's unfortunate. Took a touch off the defender, and that can happen.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
And they're back on the ball again. Threads one in. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. David Villa, nicely weighted ball. And he cuts out the supply. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Chelsea appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He's got away. Now here's the delivery. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Messi.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It's played through for him. Great ball, and shot, surely! Sticks it away! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
David Villa. David Villa. Substitution.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Van Dijk, looking to play him in. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min. Chelsea can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Real chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. That was a given. It always was.
Villa really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Chelsea grab a 3-goal, and that is as far as it goes. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that.